A North End church wanting to put up a 9-foot fence with barbed wire has been told no by the city. St. John Cantius Church on Burroughs Avenue is having issues with trespassers and vandals and says the fence is needed to protect its elderly parishioners and students. But city planners rejected the proposal, so the church is appealing. Live with the latest on this back and forth is CTV's Jeff Keele. So, Jeff, what is the issue with the fence?
Yeah, the planners say it's just not compatible with the neighborhood, that it would create a fortress-like appearance.
Winnipeg lives across from the St. John Cantius Church on Burroughs Avenue. She also occasionally attends.
We see a lot of our neighbors go there. There's a few not even from the neighborhood that would come by and visit the church.
Unfortunately, she's seen some unwelcome activity on the church grounds.
We've seen a few people, you can tell they're under the influence, just cutting through or making troubles. And then I've seen a few occasions where police are called.
According to a report at City Hall, the church has problems with trespassing and vandalism. CTV News has also been told there is drug use on the site. A fire was lit in a garbage bin, and someone even climbed on the roof. So the church wants to build a 9-foot chain-link fence on all sides of the property with barbed wire on top. This rendering shows 3 strands of barbed wire. But the city's planning department rejected the proposal, saying fence heights are limited in residential areas to keep sightlines and promote a sense of community. The fence height is incompatible with other residential properties on the block. Aesthetically, a fence of this height with barbed wire gives the property a fortress-like appearance. The church is appealing the decision. In a letter, Pastor Yolanda Gamallo wants to know what minimum modification the city will allow to protect their elderly and vulnerable parishioners, as well as 222 catechism students from intoxicated, knife-brandishing, arson-threatening trespassers, vandals, thieves, and campers. He asks for kind consideration towards their appeal. Winnipeg understands why the church wants the fence, but she says it's a bit much.
I feel like putting that 9-foot fence with barbed wire would deter, more visitors thinking, okay, this is probably not a safe area. That's why they put that up.
The church also says that it does have support from some area neighbors and others. The appeal is set for this Friday, the 28th.
Jeff, can the church build another type of fence?
Possibly. The city report says that there were other options presented to the church, but they declined it. In his letter, the pastor says the only option they were given was an ornamental fence, and they say they just can't afford that.